you start to see trends. You start to
Mm.
see commonalities between, somebody who's depressed or somebody who's anxious, or 30 people that are depressed. What do they all have in common? And so I feel like I have quite a bit of knowledge on that, because man, it's funny how similar we all are, and yet everybody feels alone, right?
Mm.
And it's like everybody that's going through something rough, they generally think, I'm the only person who's ever gone through this. Nobody else understands. Nobody else really gets what I'm going through because it's just me. And while it might be true that whatever you're going through, whatever thoughts you're having might be unique to you, the feelings and the emotions and stuff that those cause and the place that it kind of puts you in mentally and emotionally, that is common to a lot of situations, right? Like somebody might not have had their dog ran over by their dad and then their dad yelled at them for it or something like that. But they might feel ashamed and disappointed and, have this trauma from losing a loved one that is similar to that. And so there's this lie that, man, what I've gone through, nobody will understand it. And that's just not true. It's actually not that hard to find somebody who can understand those kind of things if you find somebody who's safe. Like I always mention, like, if you're going through something, you got to talk about it, but you got to talk about it with safe people, right? Somebody who's not going to judge you or yell at you or think you're awful for having feelings that everybody else has, right? So somebody that will listen to you and try and understand you. And so, yeah, being able to share that kind of thing and realize that you're not a stupid freak that's crazy, that you're just reacting in a way that most people would probably react anyway, that breaks a lot of the power of these mental health things that, can plague us, man. It's amazing how big of a difference it makes when you realize, oh, I'm not the only person that's ever thought that. And
Mm.
the way that I reacted to this situation that was terrible totally makes sense. And that's how most people would react. And I'm not stupid for reacting that way, you know? Like that just flies in the face of the I'm a piece of crap, like loop that everybody feels in their mind. You know what I mean?
Mm.